So I'm recording this video for my Algebra 1 class. We are not in the classroom. So in this case, I'm teaching Algebra 1 for middle school. And in this case, our class is in this video for my Algebra 1 class. At this moment is Algebra 1, so in this case, I'm teaching Algebra 1 grade for middle school credit. And in this case, so our class is have two problems, and we are in section 2.4 multi-step equations. Multi-step equations. So what I'm going to do is solve example number 1 and then example number 2, and then see if I have another example to solve. For example, multi-step equations means we have more than 2, more than 3 steps. So we are in linear equations at this moment. For example, problem number 1, I have 10x plus 12 equals to 2 parentheses 5x plus 6. What I'm going to do? First of all, I'm going to apply this tutor property. I have parentheses. And we saw at the beginning, PEMDAS rule. So we're going to start with parentheses first. In this case, inside the parentheses, there is nothing I can do. I have 5x plus 6. So you cannot simplify, but I can apply this tutor property. 2 times 5 and 2 times 6. Okay, so I'm going to type this one again. 10x plus 12 equals to 2 times 5 is 10x. 2 times 6 is 12. So we're done with my parentheses. Now what I'm going to do, and look the case that we are going to have. Okay, look at the case that we're going to have. So in this case, you have 10x and 10x. This is a special case. What I'm going to do is subtract 10x. It doesn't matter which side. It doesn't matter, actually, which side you're going to simplify first. So I'm going to do from left to right. It's the same. So minus 10x. We use the opposite. Minus 10x. Both are going to cancel out. So what I have, 12 is equals to 12. And what that means, is this true? That's the question that I'm going to ask myself. Is this true? Is 12 equals to 12? So yes. So what happens? I have infinitely many solutions. What it means? It means that whatever number you take for x is going to be true at the end. For example, let me take the easiest one, 1. So I'm going to type here, 10x plus 12 equals to 2, 5x plus 6. And if x is equals to 1, so I have 10 times 1 plus 12 equals to 2 times, well, this one, 2 times 5 times 1 plus 6. Let's simplify. 10 times 1 is 10 plus 12 equals to 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 6. We can simplify parentheses. So we have 10 plus 12 is equals to 22 equals to, I'm going to put a question mark because I don't know what we're going to have here. So I have 2 parentheses, 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, so I have 22 is equals to 2 times 11, 22. That one was using 1. Okay, what happened if I use 0? X equals to 0. Now I'm going to use x equals to 0. So I'm having 2 values now. Remember, we're going to have the same solution in both sides of the left and at the right. So I have 10 times 0 plus 12 equals to 2, 5 times 0 plus 6 So 10 times 0 is 0. So I have 12 equals 2. 5 times 0 is 0 plus 6. So 12, you can put a question mark, equals 2 times 6 is 12. 12 equals to 12. Exactly the same situation. But in this case, we cancel out those variables. So example number 1, infinitely many solutions. I'm going to erase this part so we can do example number 2. So I have 9m minus 4 equals to negative 3m plus 5 plus 12m. So what we are going to do in this case, we are going to simplify the right side. Why? Because I have 9m minus 4. There is nothing you can do here. So I'm moving to this side. So let's write this one. 9m minus 4 is equals to negative 3m and 12m are like terms. So I can say 12 minus 3 equals to 9 plus 5. Same situation. The variables goes away. So what we have now, okay, so you have 9m, it doesn't matter, we're going to cancel out 9. So minus 9m minus 9m. These two goes away. So I have negative 4 equals to 5. Now here, let's stop a little bit and ask ourselves, is negative 4 equals to positive 5? The answer is pretty obvious, it's not. So I just cross a line. That means negative 4 is not equals to 5. So what is my solution? My solution is no solution. Or no real solution. Those are two examples. Let me do another one. So I'm going to erase this one. Remember, we are in chapter 2, section 4, solving equations with variable in both sides. So one example here that I have is, let me pick this one. 3q minus 5, 3q minus 5, I think that's the one, equals to 2q plus 5. Okay, so I have parentheses. I have 3 times q, 3 times negative 5. So we are going to apply this distributive property in both sides. So we're going to have 3 times q is equals to 3q. 3 times 5, negative 15, equals to 2 times q, 2q, 2 times 5, 10. Let's simplify. Now the question here, I have 3q, I have 2q, both sides of the equations. Which movement I'm going to do? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why? Because whatever side you move, you can solve the equation. Now, what movement I will do? I will move 2q to the left. Why? To avoid the negative number. That's a personal movement. To avoid the negative number. And look what I'm going to do. So I have 2q. So I'm going to move this one to the left. So I'm going to use minus 2q, and we're going to use the golden rule of equations. Whatever you do in one side, you do it to the other one. Minus 2q. So this one goes away. 2q minus 2q is 0. And 3 minus 2 is 1q, or just q, minus 15 is equals to 10. One-step equation. What I do, okay? Forward your variable, you have minus 15, so I use the opposite number, so plus 15 plus 15. 15 goes away on the left side, so you have that Q is equals to 25. That's your solution for equation number 3. Let me do another one more. Which one? I have going to solve problem number 22 in your section 2.4. That one is, this is going to be number 4. So I have A minus parenthesis 3 plus B equals to B minus 9. Okay, I have parentheses, so I'm going to get rid of the parentheses first, but you have a negative, and in the section before, we had, if you have negative parentheses 3 plus B, it's like having -1, and then you apply this derivative property. You switch those signs. For example, in this case, you will have -3 minus B. Negative and positive is negative. Negative and positive is negative. And we know that multiplying by 1, you're going to get the same solution, the same number. So in this case, I have A, and we apply -1 times 3, -1 times positive B. So you have -3 minus B equals to B minus 9. I have 8 minus 3. I can simplify these two. I can simplify those two. 8 minus 3 is 5. So I have 5 minus B equals to B minus 9. Look at this one. I have negative B, and I have B in the right side. So now my movement, if I want, I'm going to send this B to the right side, because I don't want the negative, because usually as middle schoolers, as 8th graders, we make a lot of mistakes with the negative. So in this case, it's my personal choice to move B to the right side. So how I'm going to do it? This is negative B plus B plus B. These two goes away. 5, drop it, equals 2. B plus B equals to 2B minus 9. Okay, two-step equation. Cover your variable. You have a -9, so I'm going to use plus 9. Plus 9. 9 goes away, and you have 9 plus 5 equals to 14 equals to 2B. 2 is multiplying, so we are going to get rid of 2 by division. So we divide by 2, and we cross out that 2, and we have 14 divided by 2 is 7 equals to B, or I'm going to write it here, or B equals to 7. Whatever of those two is going to be correct. So those ones are your multi-step equations, linear equations. If you have any question, you can ask, you can send me an email, you can type in the comment section, and I will gladly answer back as soon as I can. And I will see you later with some other equations that we are looking at. Because so far that's what we are covering. And that's what I have for today. So I hope you have a great weekend, and do the assignment, number 1, okay?